While the General Assembly had a quieter week following Memorial Day, several transportation and infrastructure proposals remain front and center with potential impacts for local communities, developers, and economic development efforts across the state. You're watching the Matthews Area Chamber Advocacy Update. I'm Sarah Principe, and it's June 1st, 2026. Transportation policy remained a key topic at the General Assembly this month as lawmakers continue navigating North Carolina's busy short session calendar. Transportation and infrastructure discussions are continuing to move full speed ahead. One of the most closely watched measures is House Bill 1109, NCDOT STI Study Recommendations, which stems from recommendations developed through the House Select Committee on North Carolina's Transportation Future and recent NCDOT reports. STI refers to the Strategic Transportation Investments Law, which is the state's data-driven process for prioritizing and funding transportation projects across statewide, regional, and division-level categories. This legislation focuses on reviewing that process, transportation infrastructure investment, and project acceleration efforts. It's part of broader conversations surrounding roadway capacity, congestion management, freight mobility, and infrastructure modernization as North Carolina continues to experience rapid population and commercial growth in many regions. It's scheduled to be heard in the House Rules Committee this week. Senate Bill 1010, the Future NC Infrastructure Act, remains an important infrastructure-related proposal being monitored by stakeholders statewide. The bill would establish a North Carolina Infrastructure Investment Commission and direct the development of a long-term infrastructure investment plan. That plan would look beyond transportation alone and consider broader infrastructure needs, including transportation, water, wastewater, stormwater, resiliency, and other critical systems. For chambers and the business community, this bill ties into ongoing discussions regarding transportation coordination, infrastructure planning priorities, and future investment strategies that could impact economic development efforts across North Carolina. The bill is waiting to be heard in the Senate Transportation Committee. Additionally, House Bill 369, Parking Lot Reform and Stormwater Control, continues to generate discussion at the legislature. The bill reflects ongoing conversations about development cost, local regulatory authority, infrastructure planning, and transportation management. The bill would prohibit local governments from requiring a minimum number of parking spaces per development or structure. Proponents argue this could lower development costs, reduce unnecessary pavement, and give developers and property owners more flexibility to right-size parking based on actual demand. However, some local governments have raised concerns that minimum parking requirements are also used to manage congestion, prevent overflow parking, and ensure development works within local conditions, especially in areas with limited transit options or high parking demand. The bill also includes stormwater provisions limiting additional stormwater controls can be required for existing built-upon areas or redevelopment activity. The bill recently passed the Senate's State and Local Government Committee and is now waiting to be heard in the Committee on Agriculture, Energy, and Environment. And lastly, if your business has specific transportation interest, the U.S. Department of Transportation will be hosting a national small business matchmaking series this Thursday, June 4th in Raleigh. This will provide businesses an opportunity to connect with federal agencies and learn more about federal contracting and infrastructure-related opportunities. That's all for today. We'll continue tracking these and other policies that could impact businesses in Matthews. Until next time, I'm Sarah Principe, and this has been the Matthews Area Chamber Advocacy Update.